Hey guys, it's your girl Chrishelle Chevon, and today we're going to do a video all about brows. We're going to use 3 different products to achieve the same look. First, I'm going to start with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Duo Brow Powder, and it's in the shade Dark Brown. And I'm going to use my handy dandy two-sided angle brush with the spoolie that I got from Sephora, and we're just going to go right in with this. So I'm going to take my brush and sweep it across both colors. Typically I finish off in the darker shade, and I'm going to line my brows. So I'm going to start the shape of my brow by lining the bottom, and I'm going in little sections, and then I'm going to sweep it out all the way to the end. Go back into my powder and do that again. So there you have your initial baseline. And then I'm going to go on the top doing the same thing. I'm going to go over the top of my brow. So typically with brow powders, this is something you use if you just want to deepen up your brows some. Give your brows some more color, make it look thicker, but you need to already have hairs in the brow there. This is not something you would typically use if you have thin brows or no brow at all and you want to actually create a brow. You wouldn't typically use a powder because it's not really, you can't really shape your brow with a powder. You can just feel your brow. So I sweep forward, pushing some color to the front, but not too much because you still want that gradient effect. And then I sweep everything back. Boom, eyebrow. Now because I went to the nail salon and they ripped my lashes out 3 years ago. I said lashes. They ripped my brows out 3 years ago. It still hasn't gone back yet, so I have to put powder here. I have to go back and fill that with powder because hair doesn't grow there. And it's been 3 years. I don't get my eyebrows waxed anymore. I usually just tweeze them when I see the hair coming back. But that is your powder brow. So next I'm going to go do the pencil brow, and this is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil, and it is also in the shade Dark Brown. So we're going to do the same thing on this brow. We're going to start with our baseline, and I just go and I do my strokes along the base, creating that definite line and create the shape of my brow. So that is your baseline with the pencil. And then we want to do our top line the same way. And then you want to just go through with the pencil and do short strokes so you can create a hair-like effect. Now with the pencil, you don't want to be too heavy-handed because just like a crayon, if you draw dark, if you draw hard, shall I say, the harder you draw with crayon, the darker the color is going to be. And that's the same with this pencil. If you get to drawing and pushing down hard on the, well, it might break. Whole time, it might break. The pencil might break, just like the crayon will break. But we don't want to break our pencil, and we don't want crazy caterpillars on our face. So I do the same thing. I go over the top, filling in strokes, but I leave that center open because I'm going to push the product forward into that space. I don't want to have product there that much. So I'm just going to have the gradient, and then I will fill in this space. So what we're going to do we've pushed the product forward and we've filled it in. So this is your pencil brow. Boom. Still natural. We're getting more intense now. So next we're going to go into the dip brow. And the dip brow can get really, really scary because it's very pigmented and you have to be light-handed with this product. Like if you get overboard and just get to painting, you're going to look like you have a stamp on your brow. So I'm rubbing off the powder brow now. And I'm going to do the dip brow now. And I'm using the Kabrow by Benefit because I ran out of my Anastasia pomade, but this is the shade 5. I know this is too dark for me, but we're gonna make it work. So this one comes with this little tiny brush, which is great for product control because like I said, it can get ugly with this if you use too much. So I'm gonna go into my pomade and I'm just gonna tap. I'm not scraping, scooping, dipping. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just tapping a little bit of product onto the brush. And then I'm going to do the same thing that I did with my powder and my pencil. I'm going to start with the baseline. But you want to do little strokes with this and be very light-handed. Because like I said, it is very pigmented and it will come out super duper bold. And it'll look like a stamp if you're not light-handed with it. So that's my baseline. With a little bit of product I dipped out, that's my initial baseline. So now I'm going to do my top line. And I didn't go back into the pat dipping. I just used whatever product was still left on the brush because, like I said, this can get crazy. And you just want to go through and sweep it through any product that's left on there. And with this product, I definitely don't do too much in the front because we don't want stamps. It is 2019. I want y'all to get your eyebrows white, okay? Because I'm sick and tired of the stamps in the cabinet. We're not doing that this year. Leave that in 2019. 2018, excuse me. I got a little bit upset ahead of my time. And then you want to take your spoolie and you want to push it forward, moving that product around. Because using too much of this, you have you looking crazy. And you want to soften this out as much as you can. Boom, there you have it. That is your dip brow. Pomade, gel, whichever term you prefer. There you have it. Put a little bit in here. And then squeeze that. So, that could have got real ugly real fast if I would have been heavy-handed with that and put a lot of product up here in front. But you have to know how to manipulate these products. Now, I will say, if you do not have brows, you would not want to use a powder because the powder is not going to shape your brow. It's just going to fill your brow. Pencil, you can definitely start with a pencil because it's going to give you that defined line and you just brush through and it'll still give you the natural hair strokes. Pomade, I would say, is for advanced artists or advanced makeup users because, like I said, this can get very scary real fast. And you do not want to go overboard with these products. So I'm going to give you all a brow map. And you want to start here. Any product outside of here, you want to delete it. Delete that shit. Okay? Your brows should not, we're not signing up for unibrows this year. So if any product is outside of here, your brow starts the beginning of your eye, end of your nose. The arch comes the end of your nose through the center of your eye at the highest point of your brow. And then your eyebrow ends with your nose at the end of your eye, end of your brow. There you have it. So, Comment down below. Tell me if you like this video, which brow you like, which brow you prefer, which brow you have problems with. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And I'll see you guys soon. Get into it. Which brow y'all like?